believe you may be wondering who I am and why I'm making this video. Well, let me start from the beginning. My brother made this YouTube channel a long time ago. AGP, Allen Gaming Productions. That was his name. Gaming. Before he got to make any gaming content, he got a sudden passion for politics, specifically in the comedic sector. He had heard the idea of putting an outsider into the White House and thought, what would it be like if Jack Black was in office? And so he gifted us with 8 so-so videos. He also did something revolutionary, something never before attempted in human history. He made the same videos, but vertical. Vertical! Have you ever before in your life seen a vertical video? Huh? I think not. The man was insane. But he was my brother. Plus, weirdly enough, the vertical videos performed better than the landscape ones. My brother had the last video ready in his little mini-series to be released whenever the election results were announced. Unfortunately, after uploading his last video, he proceeded to shoot himself 12 times in the face and jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. It happens. In his will, he decided to leave me the login information for his YouTube channel. For some reason. I decided to honor his memory by compiling all 7 videos and providing some much-needed behind-the-scenes commentary. Along the way, clearing up any misconceptions on what was real and what was for the bit, as the youth would like to say. And towards the end of this video will be explained what's happening with this channel now that the election's over. Now, with that preamble out of the way, seeing as you only have so much time on this earth, let's stop wasting it and get to the first video.
Hey you, yeah you, are you confused by the political climate of today? Do you not know who to vote for? Are you absolutely indifferent? Do you see that the world will burn and we will all burn with it, regardless of what candidate gets voted in? Well, I'm here to tell you there's a third secret option. Vote for the man who brought you the greatest song in the world. A true rocker. The Dragon Warrior. Himself. Ladies and gents. I give you Jack Black. If you are tired of gamers being oppressed, if you are tired of the housing crisis, if you are tired of greedy companies going unchecked and killing all the small businesses, if you are tired of world hunger, vote Jack Black to end the misery. Hoorah!
That was. As I said before, my brother got very passionate about politics all of a sudden. When he saw who was running, he realized the whole thing was just some big, sick joke, so he decided to have some fun with it. To quote my brother,
I thought it was all a bit shit, actually. Nobody had the interest of the people at heart, even though they all claimed they did. And of course, there was no real viable alternatives. That's the problem with the two-party system. If you get 2 piles of horse shit, you have to pick one of them. You can't even put a pile of bat guano in charge instead. People will try and brush aside what I'm saying. They'll say, stop whining, just pick the lesser of 2 evils. And to that I say, I shouldn't have to pick between Hitler and Stalin every 4 years. So I started to think about a possible joke candidate that would be funny to try and get into office. And in the extremely unlikely scenario where they get elected, would do at least a slightly better job than the candidates we were given. I thought about a couple different people, but all of them seemed too controversial. There just wasn't really any silly guys anymore. But then one night I was watching the Oscar award-winning masterpiece that is the Super Mario Bros. Movie for the 18th time, and I realized that man was right in front of me. The one I've been looking for. The person who would lead us out of the darkness. Bowser. Only he was fictional. So that wouldn't really make the reporters of Fox News mad. So I settled for the man playing him, Jack Black. Surely the CIA won't try and kill me for complaining about the government and trying to get Jack Black elected. Right?
Oh, isn't he a funny guy? I mean, wasn't he a funny guy? On to the next video.
This country is going to hell, and we all know it. There is only one cure. The bodacious rock and roll dude. The man who breathes fire, loves peaches, and is in freaking Minecraft. The cure for everything that has blighted this country for centuries. Crime, corruption. Some other third thing. And if you don't believe me, take a look at these glowing testimonials.
Sir, excuse me, sir. What do you think of Jack Black for president? Excuse me, sir. What do you think of Jack Black for president? Sir, what do you... Answer the question. What do you think of Jack Black? What do you think of Jack Black for president, sir? Excuse me, miss. What do you think of Jack Black for president? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. What do you think of Jack Black for president? Sir. Sir. What do you think of... Oh, hey, sir. I'm sorry, we didn't get your opinion last time. What do you think of Jack Black for president? Excuse me, Bush. What do you think of Jack Black for president? Excuse me, miss. What do you think of Jack Black for president?
And there you have it, folks. Vote Jack Black to end the misery.
This video was actually the first filmed and edited. He decided to make most of them in advance because he had a vacation planned. And on top of that, the workload was a lot more than my brother expected at first. To quote my brother,
The first video I made, combining the time to film, edit, find images, upscale them, required a lot more time than I expected. For the first video, which was roughly 3 minutes, it took me almost 10 hours. When going to the shorter form videos, it was technically taking less time, but it felt a lot more rigorous. Most of the videos didn't use any live action elements. And because of that, I had to hand animate a bunch of PNGs in Shotcut, the video editing software I'm using. No doubt there's a better way to do it, but for me not having any experience, I'm fairly happy with the results. As a side note, I've come to a realization. This can be something bigger. Bigger than just a sketch or some political satire. I can do something with this campaign. I could make a change. Maybe all that be is in some person's mind, but that would be more than enough. All I have to do is spread the ideals. Some brave soul take up the torch and keep our cause alive long past my death.
as a side note, I do believe I remember hearing him say that the first video took around 4 or so hours to animate. Anyways, on with the third video.
Hey, are you sick of political candidates not having your best interest in mind? Well, do I have the candidate for you. Are you sick of those disgusting dishes piling up in your sink? Are you sick of having to clean your feces off your toilet bowl, you nasty? Do you wish to feast like a king on the finest cuisine? Jack Black will do it for you. He cooks, he cleans, he'll even fix your broken marriage. Vote Jack Black to end the misery.
Well, video had me, laughing the whole time. My brother had this to say about the video you just seen.
This video was really the first to make an actual statement about policy. The first two were more so introducing the concept of Jack Black running for president, while this video was a commentary about the fact that political figures in general make promises they can't keep. They most often cater to criminals, only the rich ones in real life. I wonder why that is. If you're somebody who's starving in the street, you get 20 to life for looking at cop the wrong way. While if you're Jeff Bezos, it seems like not even the wrath of God can reach you for all your misdeeds. And if it did, the government would call it an act of terrorism. The only thing they care about is money and who has it. Another little detail of this video is that scene of Jack Black flying across the screen, ending poverty as we know it. It's very intentional. A very poor neighborhood is replaced with a giant mansion. I could have made my point more clear. You know, subtlety is dead nowadays. But I intended it as not promising that the poor will get housing, but instead promising that visual poverty will be gone, without actually doing anything about the people suffering. Getting rid of them rather than helping them get housing, water. You know, things you need to not die. It's been done in other countries.
That was communist. Some good points. As you'll see, that theme continues in the next video. Take a look.
Hey, are you homeless on the street because your wife kicked you out because of a political dispute? Well, do I have the candidate for you? Do you think it's wrong to try to impale people because they don't have a place to sleep? Do you think it's wrong that we don't actually tackle the issue and just try to shove homeless people into the sewers and make them live down there like mole people? Well, Jack Black is here to fix that. He shall single-handedly end all poverty, not just in the US, but across the world. The children in Africa will never go hungry again, thanks to Jack Black. Vote Jack Black to end the misery.
That sure was. Well, it wasn't one of his best. Oh. And it seems that he agrees with me. And I quote,
Man, I'm tired. This was an interesting one. I was kind of hurrying to make sure I'd have enough videos ready in advance for my upcoming vacation. So I made it as quick as I could. As quick as 4 hours can be, that is. I felt like some of the timings were off. I wish the images around the opening could have moved in a little quicker. Though to have it fit the words that I was saying, I'd have to re-record the lines. But I was in a different location, so it wouldn't sound right if I did. Plus, that would mean a lot more reworking, extending the time to make the video to somewhere around 7 hours. And I just didn't have that kind of time to work with. Another thing that, in hindsight, I wish I'd done differently is the scene where the worker falls into the sewer. There's 2 different things I would have done differently. 1, I should have changed the hard hat of that construction worker to a raggedy beanie so he'd look more homeless. And 2, I should have toned down that scream. It was too loud, it covered up the word homeless. making it a bit harder to follow what was being said in the video. But as the saying goes,
loud equals funny!
Plus, the original files, I believe, are gone, so I can't go back and edit it. Or at least as easy as I'd like. I'd basically have to reconstruct the whole scene, which just wouldn't really be worth it. Someone there? Huh. Was that guy staring through my window? Could have sworn. As a side note, if I ever do a compilation video of all these skits, I know I'm gonna be some kind of dumbass. I'm gonna mess up the recordings, I know it. The audio tracks would be messed up and I have to re-record everything, making it look like I'm dubbing some old Japanese monster movie. I'll probably have not gotten one of the shots I needed and have to redo some complicated costume work, still forget a shot, and refuse to go back because that stupid hairdo! It took like 2 hours to get it that way! I lost half my follicles! I'm not going back, damn it! I mean, I probably wouldn't go back in that situation. I'd probably slip it into some kind of segment where I'm quoting my journal. Make it seem like it's some kind of funny meta gag or something. Like it was all planned from the start, not just covering some of my dumbassery. If I were to do it like that, I'd probably do it right here.
Are you freaking out because you didn't get DJ in time for your niece's quinceañera because your wife took the kids in the divorce? She took a lot in the divorce. You know that, right? She took like everything in the divorce. Like there's you got like maybe your dog, if you're lucky. Well, I got the candidate for you. He cooks, he cleans, he sings. He'll even help you regain custody of your kids. Jack Black. He will fight for you. Paid for by the National Get Jack Black.
And it really wasn't worth it to me either. I decided to leave the video just as it is. It already sucked, so what would be the point of trying to fix it? Plus, the thoughts in this video were poorly thought out at best, and abhorrent at worst. Anyways, this next video is purely made up of falsities, although it is a parody of a common misconception. I assure you it has no bearing on reality.
To dissuade the rumors, no, the National Get Jack Black Elected Committee is not funded by Russia, China, the Soviet Union, Guam, Zimbabwe, Barbados, Mexico, Canada, New England, New Zealand, Africa, Japan, the land of the Aussies, Morocco, the ancient Aztecs, Hyrule, Babylon, or Nebraska. Any alleged connections are false.
I got the Nebraska money,
No,
just
the
like
Nebraska
yours.
payment's on Tuesday. Get out of the recording. Goodness, you can't even lie to the public anymore. I mean, protect public interest. Anyway, to all of those who say that this election campaign is immoral or undermining the integrity of this election, well, let's just say, did it ever really have any integrity to begin with? That's what I thought.
As I said before, this video has absolutely no bearing on reality. Though as a show of respect to my brother, I will allow you to hear his incoherent ramblings.
I think I'm being watched. It's probably nothing. Anyway, I feel like everybody knows political candidates, particularly the ones that are going for high positions in government, are very corrupt. This isn't a surprise. A toddler could tell you this. There's never really one that truly cares about the people that voted them in, let alone the whole nation. The ones that try and act like they do are the worst offenders. So I decided to do a video showing this campaign would be different. Free of corruption, actually caring about the people and not the money. Unfortunately, I got interrupted, and as I said before, I was on crunch time, so I couldn't really re-record it. Let's hope everybody sees it as just some, funny political satire, rather than, why am I writing this?
As you can see here, he was starting to slip a little bit. He actually started to think that this would be a real movement. There were problems with the systems we have currently, and that we have the solution for those problems, but powerful people just refuse to put those in place. What a silly thought, huh? You filthy cocks! And besides, nobody's capable of change. Society's not, people aren't. Nothing will change that indisputable fact of the universe. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Anyway, let's get to the second to last video, shall we?
Hey everybody, do you know what day it is?
Election
And are you registered to vote? Are you ready to do your civic duty? Yes. No. Take him out. It's that blessed day we get every 4 years. We are given the chance to make a very impactful change upon everybody's lives. Let's get out there and make our voices heard! Everyone, be sure to go out there and vote. Vote so we can smite all of the sinners who dare betray our savior, Jack Black! The people who turn away from his rock and roll glory on this day shall suffer! Vote to make sure these people will pay for their sins!
This video, as the title states, was made for Election Day. It was actually created much later than the other videos. Post-vacation, in fact. Also, as you can see in the video, my brother was getting a little carried away with his so-called, movement. In his notes, he actually seemed to believe he was being watched. And I quote,
I looked out the window today. I saw the man in the black suit again. They're trying to stop me. They don't want to let him in. I'll show them. I'll show them they can't turn away from the bearded glory of Jack Black. They may try to silence me. They may try and fight me at every turn. No matter who it is after me, CIA, FBI, FDA, whoever they are, when he gets in, they shall pay. My plan is almost complete. With the trajectory of our approval polls, Jackie Boy is a shoo-in for the presidency. I know they'll never stop fighting, so if anybody hears this, know that you can't either. You have to fight them at every turn. Make your voice heard. They may try and block you at every avenue, but as long as you're not dead and buried, go out there, scream from the rooftops if you have to. Just don't let them win. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. Don't let them. Don't let them.
like that'll ever happen. Oh man, he was a riot. I must warn you though that this final video is no laughing matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
My fellow Americans, I have some disappointing news. It turns out that the approval ratings from earlier this year were false. Our party only received 5 votes. So, I'm sad to say we're withdrawing from this election. Don't worry, we will be back. We will take over this country. Whether through official means, bribery, or even a hostile takeover. One day, we will all live under the thumb of Jack Black.
Alright, Arrow, send in the cleanup crew. Over and out.
I would love to read you the last journal entry that seems to have spontaneously combusted. So I will not be able to quote his words directly. But I will say this. Gaming was a kind man. He ate food and paid his taxes, just like every single good, God-fearing citizen of this beautiful, sexy country does. And it is a shame that he is no longer with us. I am not a very creative man, plus I have a full-time job at a legitimate business that does not partake in waterboarding and or smack pedaling. You cannot prove otherwise. So I cannot do his work justice. Luckily, he has a very artistic cousin who looks shockingly similar to him. I will hand it over to him for the remainder of this video. He will explain what is to become of this channel, plus any future plans that he may have. I bid you all a good day.
Unless you're a commie, in which case I'll find you, rip out your vile organs, and shove them down your own throat for being such a godless heathen in our perfect nation. People like you need to be extinguished for the good of all of us. Commies and opposers must die. You hear me? Die like the filthy rats you are. Just die! 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 Thank you, strange Pepto Man who looks weirdly like me. Hi, my name is Davy Briggs. I hope you enjoyed this train wreck of a video. I know it's not the most relevant thing nowadays, you know, a lot of stuff has happened, like a lot. Too much. When I finished the final Jack Black campaign video, I felt kind of empty. It didn't really feel like it was finished. I felt like the story needed, you know? So I decided to make this. I wanted to do a compilation video, but I didn't really feel like that was enough to justify anything, so I decided to add commentary. And when I decided to add commentary, I also thought that isn't enough, I need to do more. And that's where you got me in that dumb hair. Yes, sorry to ruin the magic, that was also me. Big shock. I wrote this, like, half a year ago or something. Filmed most of it. It's been in development hell, to be honest. Like, way too long. Too much time has been dedicated to this video. It kinda sucks, honestly. I eventually realized that, but now it's been months and months of work put into this, and also procrastination. I'm not, like, the most proud of it, but also I liked it enough to where I felt like I could just abandon it, so it went through an even longer and more painful editing process of having to, like, go back and cut things out or add things. There was, like, dubbing, and there was also, like, bits that I put in there in the dub that may or may not have had to get cut. I haven't done the final edit quite yet because I have to put this in. But if you enjoyed it, thank you. You have garbage taste, but thank you. I have to make a lot more videos very soon. I have a lot of big projects that I've written up or have in, like, the early draft stages. Those are going to take a long time, but I have a couple upcoming that I'm, like, really excited to show to the world. I have a deeply personal video that will be releasing in, like, 2 months. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, you know. Don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke. I also have a video planned for July. Let's hope I get that out, otherwise it is not coming out till next year. About the future of this channel, I have a ton of plans. Don't know how that got there again. As soon as my next video comes out, I will be renaming this channel after yours truly. Not naming it yours truly, I mean naming it after yours truly. Me. Thank you for watching till the end. If you want to hear more from me, it's Davy Briggs on all platforms. Blue Sky, Tumblr.
Yes, I'm a freak like that. Yeah, I guess that's about it for me. If you could, like and subscribe, that would be great. But you don't have to. You're your own person. Always remember that. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
And so he gifted us with 8 so-or-so videos.
Glad you saying so or so.